human society thrives on innovation, ingenuity, and craftsmanship. The weaving of ideas into tangible creative contributions makes life more enjoyable and easy. Creative human innovativeness is not a new idea. It is ancient. Native Americans demonstrated remarkable ingenuity and innovation, adapting to their environments and developing technologies that continue to shape our modern world. Today, we'll embark on a journey to explore 7 remarkable inventions that originated from ancient Native American civilizations and are still relevant in our modern lives. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Native Journal. In today's episode, we embark on a journey to explore the early inventions of Native Americans that continue to be used throughout modern society today. Before we delve deeper into the video, please support us by helping this channel grow. You help us grow when you like our videos and subscribe to our channel. You also benefit when you subscribe to the channel because you get notified whenever we post exciting videos like this one. So, encourage us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Without further delay, follow up with the journey as we unravel 7 interesting and ancient innovative ideas developed by Native Americans that are still in use to this very day. Number 1. The Three Sisters Agriculture, a symphony of sustainable cultivation. The creative brains of Native American civilizations developed an agricultural approach that would permanently transform the landscape of food production. The Three Sisters Agriculture. This innovative approach, anchored in a profound grasp of ecological balance, includes producing maize, beans, and squash together in a symbiotic arrangement, creating a vibrant ecosystem that increases crop production while reducing environmental effects. At the center of the Three Sisters technique is corn, the tallest of the three. With its robust stalks, corn creates a natural trellis for climbing beans, enabling them to reach sunlight and flourish. In exchange, the beans and legumes, with the unique capacity to fix nitrogen from the air, replenish the soil, giving it the necessary nutrients for the progress or advancement of all 3 crops. Squash, with its spreading vines, works as a living ground cover, controlling weeds, preserving moisture, and reducing soil erosion, further boosting the fertility and resilience of the growing environment. This harmonic triangle, with each crop contributing to the success of the others, depicts a sustainable agricultural system that has lasted the test of time. For millennia, Native American societies have depended on the Three Sisters technique, guaranteeing food security and maintaining a deep relationship with the natural world. The significance of the Three Sisters agriculture stretches well beyond the bounds of Native American communities. Its ideas of crop diversification, intercropping, and companion planting have acquired considerable attention among contemporary farmers, paving the paradigm for sustainable agriculture and organic food production. As worries about environmental degradation and the depletion of natural resources mount, the Three Sisters approach presents a significant alternative, proving that agriculture can survive with nature, providing food security for centuries to come. In present times, when the difficulties of climate change and environmental sustainability require new solutions, the Three Sisters agricultural approach provides a light of hope. Its focus on ecological harmony, resourcefulness, and respect for the natural world gives a roadmap for a future where agriculture may grow without disrupting the delicate balance of ecosystems. The Three Sisters. Agriculture is more than simply a system of production. It is a manifestation of the wisdom and inventiveness of Native American cultures. It is a monument to their deep grasp of the interdependence of all living things and their ability to harness the power of nature to maintain their communities. By accepting the ideas of the Three Sisters in agriculture, we may begin on a path toward a more sustainable and peaceful future where food production and environmental conservation can coexist in a mutually beneficial dance. Number 2. Canoes and kayaks. A legacy of innovation and versatility. Across the vast rivers of North and South America, Native American ingenuity gave birth to 2 amazing watercraft that have left an indelible stamp on nautical history: canoes and kayaks. These lightweight, nimble watercraft, fashioned from wood, bark, and animal skins, let Native Americans travel rivers, lakes, and coastal waterways for transportation, trading, and exploration. Canoes. graceful masters of waterways. The canoe, an elegant and adaptable watercraft, became a symbol of Native American artistry. Its roots may be traced back to nearly 8,000 years ago, with evidence of early canoe usage documented at archaeological sites throughout the Americas. Constructed from hollowed-out logs or planks, canoes were typically strengthened with animal skins or bark, making them exceptionally sturdy and waterproof. Their lightweight construction and shallow draft let them travel small rivers and portage over land, making them excellent for exploring and navigating varied regions. The canoe's utility went beyond transportation. It functioned as a fishing platform, a way of exchanging products, and even a movable dwelling for nomadic populations. Native Americans created numerous canoeing styles, employing single-bladed paddles and double-bladed paddles, depending on the vessel's size and the intended function. Kayaks, nimble companions for coastal explorations. Originating in the Arctic areas of North America, kayaks were intended to flourish in the tough conditions of the northern waterways. Their tight, enclosed shape offered refuge from the weather and enabled effective paddling in frigid waters. Kayaks were primarily fashioned from animal skins stretched over a lightweight wooden frame. Their double-bladed paddles, driven by one person, enabled perfect mobility while enabling hunters to retain their hands free for fishing or spearfishing. The kayak's speed and agility made it an excellent tool for hunting, fishing, and exploration. Inuit people utilized kayaks to go far into the open sea, hunting seals, walruses, and even whales. Their design concepts continue to inspire current kayaks, which remain popular recreational watercraft for kayaking enthusiasts worldwide. Enduring legacy, shaping contemporary boat. Design and water sports. The creativity and adaptability of Native American boats have had a major effect on current boat design and recreational water activities. Canoes and kayaks have developed from their ancient roots, using contemporary materials and construction processes while keeping their essential design principles. Canoes continue to be used for transportation, pleasure, and fishing, with diverse designs adapting to varied paddling tastes and surroundings. From fast racing canoes to robust leisure canoes, these watercraft continue to exemplify the spirit of Native American resourcefulness. Kayaks have also experienced considerable advances, with lightweight composite materials and innovative propulsion systems, boosting their performance and adaptability. Today, kayaks are loved by leisure paddlers, whitewater enthusiasts, and even competitive athletes, displaying the ongoing history of Native American invention. The effect of Native American watercraft goes beyond the actual boats themselves. Their design ideas, stressing efficiency, agility, and harmony with the environment, continue to influence current boat builders, molding the future of watercraft for centuries to come. The canoes and kayaks of Native Americans constitute a monument to their deep grasp of the natural world and their capacity to adapt and develop. These inventive watercraft have left an indelible stamp on maritime history, defining current boat design and influencing a broad variety of recreational water activities. As we continue to investigate and appreciate the inventiveness of Native American traditions, we gain significant insights into the connection between mankind and the natural world. Number 3. Snow goggles, protecting eyes from the glare of snow. In the harsh Arctic territories dominated by snow and ice, the Inuit community has consistently shown remarkable determination and resourcefulness. Among their numerous clever innovations, snow goggles stand out as a tribute to their profound grasp of their environment and their capacity to adapt and develop. Snow goggles, originally called ilgak or nigugek, originated as a need for life in the harsh Arctic environment. The continuous glare of sunlight reflected off snow and ice created a considerable danger of snow blindness, a transient but painful disease that might damage eyesight or possibly lead to permanent blindness. The Inuit people, with their intimate understanding of the Arctic climate, realized the necessity of shielding their eyes from the sun's dangerous UV radiation. They invented snow goggles, constructed from a range of materials, including driftwood, bone, walrus ivory, caribou antler, and even seashore grass. These innovative innovations had microscopic holes, often less than a millimeter wide, that controlled the quantity of light entering the eyes while still allowing for adequate vision to travel and conduct everyday duties. The goggles were typically embellished with ornamental carvings or patterns, representing the Inuit people's creative heritage. The design of snow goggles not only protected eyes from snow blindness, but also offered crucial protection from the severe winds and low temperatures of the Arctic region. The goggles' tight fit and protective materials avoided wind chill and frostbite, ensuring that the Inuit people could preserve their eyesight and perform their daily tasks even in the harshest weather. The inventiveness and efficacy of snow goggles have not gone unnoticed outside the Arctic. Their design concepts have influenced current eyeglasses used in snow sports and harsh situations. Contemporary snow goggles, even with the use of cutting-edge materials and manufacturing techniques, maintain the essential design aspects of their Inuit forefathers. Narrow slits, similar to those seen in conventional snow goggles, efficiently minimize the quantity of light entering the eyes, protecting them from snow blindness and the detrimental effects of UV radiation. The tight fit and protective materials of contemporary snow goggles also offer crucial protection against wind chill and freezing temperatures, guaranteeing that athletes and outdoor enthusiasts can preserve their vision and performance in difficult situations. The significance of snow goggles goes beyond snow sports. Their design concepts have also inspired the creation of protective eyewear used in other severe conditions, such as climbing, desert exploration, and even industrial settings, where exposure to bright sunlight or harmful particles is a concern. Snow goggles, formed out of need and perfected over decades of Inuit expertise, remain a tribute to their creativity and endurance. Their design ideas continue to influence contemporary eyeglasses, ensuring that sportsmen, explorers, and laborers can safely navigate and perform in severe situations. As we continue to investigate and respect the knowledge of Native American traditions, we acquire significant insights into the connection between people and the natural world. The snow goggles of the Inuit people remind us that even in the harshest settings, ingenuity and adaptability can survive. Number 4. Hammocks, a cradle of comfort and relaxation. From the lush jungles of Central America to the vivid Andean highlands, indigenous peoples have long appreciated the peace and comfort of hammocks. These innovative woven beds, constructed from natural fibers like cotton and sisal, have become associated with relaxation and leisure, a monument to the creativity of ancient civilizations. The roots of hammocks may be traced back thousands of years, with evidence of their usage discovered at ancient sites throughout the Americas. Early hammocks were likely basic constructs, strung from trees or poles using ropes or vines. However, throughout time, their design changed, adding complicated weaving processes and employing strong materials that could survive the environment. Indigenous people recognized and appreciated the comforting advantages offered by hammocks. They realized the advantages of the suspended bed, including respite from unpleasant ground surfaces, protection from insects and reptiles, and a gentle rocking motion that encourages relaxation and sleep. Hammocks became a vital component of everyday life for many indigenous tribes. They were used for sleeping, relaxing, and even as a form of transportation, with mothers holding their newborns in hammocks while carrying out their daily activities. The comfort and usefulness of hammocks eventually went beyond their indigenous beginnings. European explorers and merchants saw these innovative beds throughout their trips to the Americas and instantly realized their worth. Hammocks were accepted for use aboard ships, providing a more comfortable and space-efficient alternative to standard beds. By the 19th century, hammocks had found their way into European and American homes, becoming a popular emblem of relaxation and leisure. Their usage grew outside the house, gaining acceptance in outdoor settings such as porches, gardens, and camping spots. Impact on modern leisure products. The power of hammocks goes beyond their physical appearance. Their design concepts have inspired a broad variety of contemporary leisure goods, including hanging seats, swing chairs, and even foldable hammocks for outdoor trips. The gentle swinging motion of hammocks has been acknowledged for its therapeutic effects, including inducing relaxation, lowering tension, and treating pain. hammock treatment has arisen as a supplementary and alternative medical practice, giving a natural and pleasant method of relaxation and stress reduction. Hammocks have also become a symbol of eco-friendly living, frequently created from natural materials and needing minimum resources for their creation. Their mobility and adaptability make them a popular option for eco-conscious tourists and outdoor lovers. Hammocks, formed from the creativity of indigenous peoples, have weaved their way into the fabric of contemporary life, becoming a symbol of comfort, relaxation, and connection with nature. Their design principles continue to inspire new and inventive items, while their therapeutic advantages are increasingly acknowledged in the domain of health and wellness. As we cherish the basic joys of life, the hammock serves as a reminder of the immense influence that indigenous wisdom and inventiveness have had on our globe. It is an invitation to slow down, relax, and reconnect with the natural world, one gentle sway at a time. Number 5. Herbal medicine, a legacy of healing from nature's bounty. From the high peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the lush jungles of the Amazon, Native American societies have long maintained a deep awareness of the healing abilities of plants. Their intimate connection with the natural world has provided them with a great understanding of medical plants and herbal medicines, a heritage that continues to impact contemporary medicine and inspire scientific study. For millennia, Native American tribes have depended on herbal medicine to cure a broad variety of maladies, from small injuries to chronic problems. Their expertise has been handed down through centuries, carefully preserved via oral traditions and profound plant lore. Each tribe evolved its distinct repertoire of herbal treatments, relying on the various flora of their different locations. From the bark of the willow tree to the leaves of the sage plant, Native Americans have used the healing power of nature to sustain health and well-being. Their sophisticated study of medicinal plants went beyond their therapeutic effects. Native Americans acknowledge the interconnection of all living things, considering plants as holy creatures with the potential to restore balance and harmony inside the body. A bridge to modern medicine. The heritage of Native American herbal medicine has not been restricted to the confines of their societies. Their comprehensive knowledge has had a major effect on the development of alternative medicine and continues to stimulate pharmaceutical research. Early European explorers and settlers chronicled the medical techniques of Native Americans, noting the usefulness of their herbal cures. This information was progressively filtered into European medicine, leading to the introduction of specific therapeutic plants into conventional pharmacopoeias. Today, herbal therapy has acquired global acceptance as a supplementary and alternative medical approach. Practitioners of herbal medicine rely upon the rich knowledge of indigenous cultures, integrating ancient wisdom with current scientific understanding to treat a range of diseases. Preserving the legacy. The preservation of traditional herbal knowledge is vital for the continuous progress of medicine and the well-being of mankind. As indigenous people confront the difficulties of globalization and environmental change, their knowledge and customs are in danger of being lost. Documenting and maintaining traditional herbal knowledge is vital for ensuring that future generations have access to this precious resource. It is equally crucial to protect the intellectual property rights of indigenous tribes and guarantee that their knowledge is utilized responsibly and ethically. The herbal medicine traditions of Native American tribes constitute a witness to their great grasp of the natural world and their strong connection with the healing power of plants. Their legacy continues to inspire and influence contemporary medicine, bringing insights into the potential of nature's richness to restore health and well-being. Number 6. Syringes and needles, a legacy of precision and medical advancement. In the field of medical innovation, the syringe and needle stand as emblems of accuracy and efficiency, instruments that have changed the practice of medicine. Their roots, however, may be traced back to ancient cultures, where creativity and resourcefulness gave birth to this crucial medical equipment. Early forms of syringes and needles. Evidence implies that the notion of syringes and needles evolved among indigenous peoples in South America. Archaeological finds from ancient Peruvian sites reveal the use of hollow reeds or bones, equipped with pointed points to deliver fluids and medications. These early syringes, called blowpipes or enemas, were mainly employed for giving medical mixtures and for washing wounds. While their design was basic compared to current syringes, they constituted a crucial step in establishing systems for the precise and controlled distribution of fluids. The evolution of syringes and needles. Over time, the design of syringes and needles developed, embracing breakthroughs in materials and processes. Indigenous peoples started employing more lasting materials such as wood, bone, and animal skins to make their instruments. They also upgraded their manufacturing processes, generating more accurate and efficient syringes and needles. The advent of metalworking considerably facilitated the creation of syringes and needles. Craftspeople were able to make sharper and more durable needles, allowing for deeper injections and greater accuracy. This innovation prepared the door for the introduction of hypodermic injections, a groundbreaking procedure in contemporary medicine. Impact on modern medical practices. The legacy of indigenous syringes and needles is deeply evident in current medical procedures. Their design ideas have formed the basis for current syringes and needles, which are crucial equipment for a broad variety of medical operations, including injections, vaccines, and blood draws. Modern syringes and needles have seen major advances, combining precision-engineered components, sterile materials, and disposable designs. However, the essential concepts of fluid distribution and precise injection remain anchored in the creativity of indigenous peoples. The influence of syringes and needles goes beyond their physical appearance. They have allowed the creation of life-saving vaccinations, the delivery of crucial treatments, and the identification of many ailments. Their influence in contemporary medicine is indisputable, altering healthcare procedures and benefiting the lives of many people. The creation of syringes and needles by indigenous peoples serves as a monument to their creativity and resourcefulness. Their early incarnations of these devices paved the way for current syringes and needles, which have become vital tools in the world of medicine. Number 7. Lacrosse, a cultural legacy in motion. From the broad plains of North America to the lush woods of the Northeast, the game of lacrosse has reverberated for millennia, surpassing the confines of ordinary sport to become a deeply rooted cultural heritage among Native American groups. Its roots may be traced back to ancient times, with evidence of lacrosse being played as early as the 12th century. A game with many names. Lacrosse, known as Baga Adawe in Ojibwe, Tawarathon in Mohawk, and Bagatawe in Choctaw, was played by many tribes under different names, each representing the distinct customs and traditions of their communities. The game was widely performed for ceremonial reasons, commemorating triumphs, glorifying warriors, and forging solidarity among tribes. The game's name, lacrosse, is derived from the French term la crosse, meaning the bishop's crozier, a reference to the curved wooden staff used to hit the ball. This misnomer shows the cultural divide between European and Native American customs, but it also reflects the worldwide prominence lacrosse has earned throughout time. A sport of skill and athleticism. Lacrosse, in its original form, was a fast-paced, physically demanding game played on fields that may extend for miles. Teams may consist of hundreds of participants, each carrying a wooden staff or lacrosse stick, to drive a deerskin ball towards their opponent's goal. Lacrosse requires remarkable skill and agility, and the regulations differed among tribes, yet shared aspects encompassed passing the ball, employing a stick for catching, and navigating around adversaries to secure points. A cultural legacy in modern times. Despite the hardships experienced by Native American civilizations, lacrosse has lasted as a significant emblem of their history, strength, and identity. In the 20th century, the game acquired popularity among non-Native Americans, turning into a contemporary team sport practiced globally. Today, lacrosse is recognized as the national summer sport of Canada and is practiced at many levels, from recreational groups to professional teams. The sport has preserved its cultural relevance for Native Americans, offering a forum for conserving traditions, creating solidarity, and honoring their past. A sport for all. Lacrosse has transcended its cultural origins to become a sport open to individuals of various backgrounds, genders, and abilities. Women's lacrosse has achieved great popularity with its competitive leagues and a rising worldwide presence. Lacrosse's versatility and accessibility have made it a sport for everyone, encouraging friendship, sportsmanship, and a feeling of community among participants worldwide. The game's rich history, cultural importance, and worldwide popularity continue to inspire and unify people from all backgrounds. Lacrosse, originating from the inventiveness and agility of Native American civilizations, has grown into a worldwide sport that unites cultures and encourages physical health. Its long history serves as a reminder of the force of tradition, the value of cultural preservation, and the uniting power of sport. As lacrosse continues to grow on fields across the globe, it carries with it the spirit of its roots, a monument to the endurance and inventiveness of Native American civilizations. Native American societies have a long history of inventing technologies that continue to affect our environment today. From the sustainable agriculture techniques of the Three Sisters to the accuracy of syringes and needles, their inventiveness has left an indelible influence on numerous industries. Snow goggles, hammocks, and lacrosse, all created out of need and adaptability, continue to inspire us about their creative abilities. We would like to thank you for watching till the very end. Remember to like this video if you did not do it earlier. To stay up to date with more informative content on this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notifications bell to get notified anytime we upload exciting video content like this one. Thank you.